Hello, it's brand new Brandy. I am at 1 week post-op from VSG. I will do my stats at first. I was 291 at the start of my pre-op. I weighed in at the hospital at 278. And I am currently 283. I think that's what it was this morning. So I am still not down to the pre-op weight before surgery. And that's water weight, I know, and it will come off, I just got to give my body time for that. I'm all right with that. So I'm doing pretty good. I feel really well. I'm getting all my water in. I have no issues drinking whatsoever. I'm easily getting, 60 to 80 ounces of water in a day. I am not getting all my protein in yet. I'm still on the liquids. My doctor has me on those until Monday. And then I can go to Parade Foods, which opens up a whole bunch of new things that I can eat. So I can't wait. So maybe I can get my protein in more there with tuna, chicken, Parade, that kind of stuff. I hope I get a little more in. My diet right now, normal day consists of, I wake up in the morning, I have a protein shake with skim milk. For lunch, I typically have a cream soup or a tomato soup that's strained. The Campbell's Soup on the Go cups are pretty good. So I've been having that. I've been also having, then after that, for supper, I have a yogurt typically. And if I feel up to it, I either have another yogurt for the protein or I have this type of protein powder that I don't have to mix with milk. So I kind of keep my calories down a little bit and get more protein that way. So overall, I feel good. My incisions are healing well. My husband and my family is already noticing some weight loss to me. So that is awesome. I didn't really talk about my my trip to Mexico. Flying in the airplane was an adventure. I kind of like that. I was very, very shocked that I didn't need a seatbelt extender. I mean, when I weighed in, I was 278, I guess. But in my mind, I was still 290. So, because my scale before that I weighed the day before, I had only lost like 4 pounds on the pre-op. So, I was very shocked that I could fit. It was a little tight, but it was very doable. I wasn't uncomfortable. I wasn't uncomfortable in the seats. So I was happy about that. It was a little struggle trying to find things to eat. The restaurants were pretty accommodating as far as broth and bringing me broth instead of the whole soup. And I made it to Mexico and the night before, and they encouraged me to drink lots, and I had some broth there before I went to the hospital. The next morning, I met with the cardiologist, had a chest x-ray, had an EKG, had blood work done. The cardiologist cleared me. I talked to the anesthesiologist and the other doctors who were involved in my surgery. I took the little tablet underneath my tongue to relax me. And within about a half hour, they had me back to surgery. And I woke up in my room and really didn't have much pain at all. I had a hard time sleeping that night. I think it was because I refused a like an anti-nausea medicine because I wasn't having nausea, and I didn't have nausea necessarily, but I had some discomfort in my sleeve that night. So, and it felt better if I was up and moving, so I kind of didn't want to wake up my husband, so I was kind of, you know, marching in place in my room to try to get that gas pressure or whatever was going on in there out. Let's see what else. So the second day, I basically walked around the hospital, tried to get all the gas pain out, took any medication that they offered, learned my lesson from the overnight thing. Slept better the second night, and I was discharged from the hospital that day. I went to get my leak test. Nasty stuff you gotta drink. But right away got a piece of gum to chew because it was just disgusting. I couldn't take it. And everything looked well on the leak test. Had no issues there. So we went to get broth. And Omar, our coordinator, decided I was telling him about how 2 years ago was the first time I had ever seen a beach. I live in Pennsylvania, so there's no oceans around me real close. So he decided to take me to see the ocean, and every place, beaches that we went to along the shore were really packed with locals that day. It was pretty warm down there. It was probably high 80s that day. And we ended up going to, I can't remember the town's name, but, I had some cream of crab broth. He had the chef, blend it for me. So there wasn't any chunks to it at all. And it was very, very good. We went back to the hotel. I kind of kicked back and relaxed a bit, and it was getting pretty late at that point. We also went to a spice market that day. I forgot to say that. It was very interesting to see the Mexican culture and all the spices and aromas from the food. All the food, even though I was just eating broth, it was very, very flavorful, very, very good. My husband had lots of different foods down there. He does like spicy food, so he was willing to try out that, which he said it was very, very hot compared to the U.S. spicy food. And he enjoyed all the food there as well. I think he, at that restaurant, got chicken stuffed with crab. I think that, something like that. Anyways, he liked that as well. The second day after discharge, we decided to stay back. I hadn't really talked to my kids a lot, and I was missing them pretty bad. I wanted to be able to Skype them, and if we're out running around, I didn't have internet to be able to talk to them. So I decided to kick back, went to the pool, got a bit of sun with my sundress on, and my husband got some sun too. We really enjoyed it. It was 92 there that day. Very nice, but it is breezy down there. And we just walked, around the hotel to get my walking in, and see. And then Omar came later in the day and asked me if I would like a facial. So I got a facial done in our room. The lady who does facials came to our rooms and gave it to us directly in our rooms, so we didn't have to go anywhere, which was very pampering and nice. I really enjoyed that. Let's see. Then he took us out just to the taco stand around about half a block away from the hotel. And they had really good broth there too. My husband had some tacos, which he said was very, very good. And we came in for the night and was kind of relaxing and resting before we knew the next day we'd be traveling. I woke up the morning of the day that we went home, and I was kind of torn. I would miss Mexico and, and Omar and all the culture that Mexico has. But I was really missing my kids too, so I was kind of eager to get back, but didn't want to leave both at the same time, which was kind of interesting. Let's see. We didn't have any issues with our flights besides one being slightly delayed on the way there. We flew into Denver on the way home and then flew into Pittsburgh. So we caught our flight at 12:50 and didn't get home until 10:30 at night. So it was a long day of traveling. We were pretty tired and beat. The first day home, I napped quite a bit. Didn't have a lot of energy. Yesterday, I took one nap, and I also exercised on the treadmill a bit. And today, I haven't taken any naps. I feel good, and I also exercised on the treadmill today. So that's kind of how my week went. I'm feeling pretty good. My incisions are healing well. I still get a stitch sometimes, like it feels like a pinch in the incision that my stomach came out of. If I bend down to tie my shoe, those kind of things, I feel that sometimes. Besides that, I have no pain. I have not taken pain pills since I left Mexico. I don't feel I need them at all. I have really no pain at all. So that is how I'm doing this week. I wanted to go over my NSVs. My husband says that he sees a difference in my shape already. He told me that 2 days ago, like, wow, your stomach's really shrinking. This is really going to work for you. And I'm like, okay. I see it maybe a little bit because my shirt wasn't quite as tight. I don't see it a whole lot yet. Today, my husband looked at me and he's like, your face looks like it's really thinning out. And I'm like, wow, great, And my daughter also said to me that she saw me that I lost weight. She could see that I lost weight. So that was pretty nice to have that kind of feedback unsolicited, That's always nice to hear. I'm going to try to do a goal. I don't know how this will work out or not. I'll try it and see and adjust it if I need to. I want to make short-term goals of about 10% of my body weight a month. We'll see how that goes. If I can meet that, if not, I'll adjust it down. I think that's a little more realistic than expecting to lose 30 pounds every single month. It's not going to happen as you get closer to your goal, So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. My first goal is to get under 250. So I'll celebrate a little bit there. My second goal is to get under my husband's weight, which is 215. Then, of course, Wonderland. And my ultimate goal would be about 150, I believe, is what I want. I'm 5'4". So that is about all I have today. Thank you. Bye.